gamers. I am late. I am very much late. Also, reminder, if anyone wants to join the Toontown Uberhub Toontown Archipelago run, you have until tonight to join. I will say it again. If you want to join a Toontown Archipelago, join the Toontown Uberhub and get set up with a YAML. We're going to be running it tomorrow morning around 11 o'clock Eastern. But with that said, we have Random in first. Welcome in, Random. Hope you're doing good. We have Doc in second. Doc, hope you're also doing good. And we have Nick in third. Nick, hope you're doing good. With Angels just kind of chilling here, as well as Jake just kind of chilling here. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're having a good day today. I'm gonna do something very silly. I need to do every boss on easy and hard mode as a 34 laugher. There is a high chance I'm not gonna be able to do the what is it? Not the hard mode foreman, but the hard mode clerk. I'm probably not gonna do the hard mode clerk as 34s, probably as 39s. And the hard mode club president is very much not going to be done on 434s. I'm pretty sure it is genuinely impossible unless you get a dodge. And I am not doing final fringes just to prey on a miss. I don't think anyone's going to blame me on that. Hi, Denny, I'm on vacation, not saying. No problem, Ghost. No problem. Final cringes, yeah. As much as I would... Oh, wait, hold on. This is, in fact, on the wrong spot. As much as I would love to do a final fringe as 434s, I quite literally think it is, in fact, impossible. Because there's no way you can two-turn her going by her HP. Like, I'm pretty sure it's impossible. Actually, hold on. Let's check real quick. Let's just check real quick, because I can literally do that live. I am, in fact, the streamer, and I can do what I want to do. Okay, so the club president on hard does a ton of damage on top of doing 22 after cogs are defeated. So even if you kill one, that is still going to be, let's see, 21 at minimum, 21 plus 17, 38. So at minimum, you just can't do it. You need to kill just one cog, and then you can survive a quake. But she has the highest HP of 1750, and I'm pretty sure, I think the strategy would be like quad fog. Then when she's alone, probably have to risk it with 3 of these. Like the very, very risk. Yeah, even then, it is in fact like you have to survive. Yeah, you have to survive 2 whole attacks. So I don't think Club President is going to be possible whatsoever. Maybe as a 39 overjoyed, I will do final fringe attempts, but that is quite literally it. There's no other way I think I can do Club President on hard as 434s. I absolutely need to do it as a 39 overjoyed. So, on my bucket list, at this point, I still need to do a Steel Foreman as 434s. I've done both the mint, coin, and bullion supervisor. I've done easy mode clerk, which if I find the right thing here, I dare say it is impossible. Well, not impossible, but very improbable that I'm going to be able to do it without being 39. It might be possible, but I would need a miss. I would definitely need a miss. So I am in fact eating a chocolate strawberry. I just don't think it's possible. If she does, what is it, objection, I'm kind of screwed. Dr. Danny, that's a new one. I'm doing good. But yeah, if she does objection, I may live. Yeah, that's so true, Dusk. I mean, hold on. Let me check real quick. Let me go back to Club President. So she does at most. We're gonna assume we kill all the cogs. So 22 plus 28. Yeah, that's just straight up 50. Even with 39 plus 8 being 47. We're kind of cutting it close there. Yeah, like I would absolutely need to do some kind of crazy stuff there. I think I would need a tune-up tune. I genuinely think I need a tune-up tune. So my immediate thoughts is to get Rennie and steal their tune-up tune, aka force them to do Final Fringes with me, and go from there. I think that's like the only way to do it. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm dead on. Yeah, I'm dead on super. I just think those are the only ways I can even possibly think to do it. Also, let me get the game on here so we don't listen to the same song over and over again. Oh my god, is it Bug Fable stuff? Yeah, I used to spear on Bug Fables before I became a two-toe streamer. Welcome in, welcome in. I still need to beat Bug Fables Plus. I've been like half debating on just playing Deltarune Chapter 5 and just skipping Bug Fables because I've been so busy doing this. I don't think Ubers can get you. Actually, no, you're right. Ubers can get Unites. However, these Ubers are unable to because Crash Cash Bot has only happened one singular time. Hey, buddy. Welcome in. The thing I'm almost done with that game. It's fun. Can we have Crash Cash Bot 2, please? Eventually. Eventually, we'll have Crash Cash Bot 2. But yeah, Bug Fables is one of my favorite games of all time. I have over 300 hours in that game, I think, doing multiple playthroughs. Okay, Dusk, you mentioned that. My Spotify, because I have a playlist of just listening to like the Mario Galaxy soundtracks when I drive to work and home. The amount of times I had to skip because I heard a song that sounds Deltarune-y, look over to see the Deltarune Chapter 5 logo, and then immediately skip it. I've had to do that maybe 6 times. So I think I need to just play Deltarune just so I'm not, like, dying on the inside. And then afterwards, I'll go back to playing Bug Fables Plus. I'm streaming for the past 2 months. Ooh, nice. What's your thoughts on bug tables so far if you've been playing it for the past 2 months? All right, it's on the Good Angels. All right, let me get these guys getting on over. Yeah, so if you're not subscribed to the Spotify Premium, if you're listening to a set playlist, you'll get ads and you'll get random songs Spotify thinks you'll like. If you pay for it, you'll get just the playlist you want to listen to. Yeah, I don't really pay for Spotify because my work is only 15 minutes away. And if I'm doing a longer trip, I'm probably going to be with Becca. And I know Becca has a family plan of Spotify with her parents. So we just use Becca's Spotify, which has the subscription. So we can like listen to what we want when we want. But if I'm just going to work like for 15 minutes or 20 minutes at most of traffic, I'm not going to get Spotify Premium just for that. Are you winning, son? No more. This is the first attempt of Rewardless Supervisor. I'm probably going to die a bunch. To let you guys know how stupid this is, before I even like begin, let me pull up the Uber doc here. And those of you who know are gonna be like, you're stupid for doing this. But right here, this is his turn 1 damage in a steal. I need to dodge or have him use red tape. Because I want to get video footage of doing all the supervisors rewardless as 34s. I'm gonna do 39 overjoyed for the hard mode clerk and club president, but I still haven't done steel foreman rewardless. We're just gonna do that. Simply don't take damage. Fair enough. Let me scroll up here real quick. Okay, so weird thing with Delta Rune. How are you alive? Oh, you're in 11. Yeah, that's on me. Just do one doodle. Okay. Weird thing that happened is they updated the game, which fixed bugs, add dialogue that can only be seen in post-secret boss. If you found the egg, you found particular something interesting. I love it. It has this little cute design, the fact that the whole game takes place in what looks like a sandbox in a backyard. Yeah, so, Robo, if you go to the Bee Kingdom and you use the telescope, you can see the entire world. Since you're almost done with the game, I can tell you this. The entirety of everything seems to be just like a simple backyard. And you can see the entire map if you look through the telescope. So let me get them all over here. Cool. I just use mobile VLC media player. I have that. I just don't have it for like my phone. I also don't have my own files, which is more or less on me, to be honest. But I just use Spotify because it's quick and easy. I just plug my phone in, it just auto plays. So how do written funny new guys work? I don't think I've heard much about them other than One Block Sound. Okay, so I can explain them pretty quickly. Let me just do... Actually, no, I'm not going to. I need to save the fog because I'm going to do one at a different point. We're going to Hypno, hit the 11 there. Just make sure the mover and shaker dies. Yes, let me explain all of them real quick. I have their page open because we were just talking about the club president. Get rid of my unholy amount of calculators here. Here you are. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the foreman. After I pick a gag here. So the foreman's thing, I want to mention the wiki. I love you, TTR. I hate your wiki though. I'm too spoiled by Clash's wiki being very in-depth. Because it shows you the attacks, it does not show you the frequency nor the dodge chance. But yeah, his main thing is that he is the pace setter. For those of you who don't know, I was at the I don't want to say launch event, but I was at Toonfest when Under New Management came out, and I got to play against the foreman when he was essentially just pace setter. I think it's like, what, like 10 seconds you have now to react, but before it was like 5 or 4 seconds to react to pick a gag, and he was in fact just the pace setter, and I found that so fun. His other thing is that he is a massive annoyance when it comes to damage over time. He will cast in hard mode, like I'm doing right now, he will cast a damage over time that on the first turn does 12 damage, and then every single turn it does instead 8 damage afterwards. But you can see here that I have his hard mode damages right here because of that. Also, he's the only one where if he buffs a cog and he unlures them, the unlured cog just doesn't attack. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but he's the only one where that happens. Because every single one of the supervisors have a mechanic to unlure a cog, and that cog will immediately start attacking. But for some reason, it just isn't a thing for the foreman. Yeah. So let me read Robo's message because I'm quite interested about the bug table thoughts. Literally at the end, lost to the final boss 10 times. I went back and collect everything, including the Cave of Trials, when I'm going to do this Sunday. Cave of Trials is fun. I'm going to be honest. If you played TTYD, Paper Mario, you're going to feel underwhelmed. That's still the one thing I will say I hate about bug tables is that its version of Trials is very underwhelming. But yeah, if you're struggling with the boss, I imagine you're on hard mode. Just have items. Have items that heal you and have items that give you TP. Burly bombs also help. Spicy fries and burly fries also help. Basically, just cooking is your friend. Always cook. It was 5 seconds a bit. It's even faster than pace. It was a fun time being there at the basically release date of Under New Management. I was in the audience when they announced that Under New Management was coming out later that day. Granted, I did not have my laptop functional. I don't know what happened. I think when it went through TSA, the drive got fried or something because it kept saying disk not found. It fixed itself eventually, but I think TSA just straight up fried my machine basically. I have to heal here because you're at 27. I want to be ready for this. So let me knock out. Yeah, let me waste one of these to try and guarantee a kill. Because if the floor misses, I want to make sure I live. Alright, cool. Are you talking about the street managers and manager bosses for each playground? No. Not for Clash. I'm talking about TTR right now. You can see here, we're talking about the foreman here. Next would be the Mint Supervisor. Or... yeah, it's fine to drop. The Mint Auditor. This guy is, I'm gonna be honest, he's a very fun fight just gonna do that. Basically, his gimmick is that if you kill a cog, like he starts... You keep saying pace setter? Okay, yeah, so I assume you play TTR, where if you enrage him by getting him to past half HP, he reduces the timer. I think it's 10 seconds right now, but during launch and pre-launch, it was 5 seconds, which is in fact 1 second quicker than the pace man. But yeah, going back to the Mint Otter, I kind of like his gimmick. When you start the fight, he goes into something called Bear Market, which uses 2 gags instead of 1, but he also does... Every cog does 50% less damage to you. And then if you kill a cog, they instead go into Bull Market, which damages everyone by up to 25% or 50% if you're in hard mode, which is very fun, but also very dangerous. Because if I go to my page here, you can see here that his damage is pretty weak in Bear Market. That would be the left hand damage here, so 5, 9, 7, 12, 8, 13, 6, and 11. But if you go into Bull Market, look how much damage he does, like almost over 30 for every single one. Also, did I miss? I did miss. Bruh. I'm trying to talk. You did 2 creams on alert 11. Ow. That's on me. The other thing with the Mint Otter that I like is that he also promotes cogs. So similar to the Boiler, he will promote a cog by 1 to 2 levels, and it would unlure the cog, and the cog will attack. It's honestly kind of fun, gimmick-wise, you know, not counting Ubers. Like, his fight is really, really fun. Because if you want to have less damage, you have to basically put out saying that you want to use 2 gags. And if you only have 1 gag, so say you have 3 pianos and use a piano in Bear Market, if you use a piano in Bear Market and you only have 1 left, you cannot use that piano. You're forced to go into Bull Market instead. Also, let me see if I remember the strategy. I'm pretty sure it's Hypno, Cake, 2 saves Foreman to make sure it doesn't go into overtime. And then we basically just nuke the Foreman. All right. Everything needs to hit, and he needs a red tape. If he does anything other than red tape, I need to dodge. Or I just straight up die. Yeah, basically red tape or miss. Oh shit, I overtimed him. I used pianos. Oh, I'm just dead regardless. I need to dodge. I just fucked up. I need to dodge. That's finger wag, I'm dead. Damn. Honestly, I can probably just finish this. Put on the music. All right, cool. The issue with Super here dying is that I, in fact, am unable to one-shot this Holly. I'm pretty sure that piano kills the supervisor if it hits. I just have to, I had to YOLO it, basically. I was gonna die no matter what. That was my only play. Did that kill? It did kill. I hope I don't get burned. Okay, I hope I don't get burned. If I get burned, I'm just dead. Sure, I'll at 8. All right, cool. Cool. All right. They still have the defense up, so they're alerted for 3 turns. So cool. Uber Ball, in fact, perished, but it's fine. Uber Ball has the hat anyway, so I'm kind of glad if he had, like, if one had to die, it was one with the hat. All right, cool. Seems like no hat. That's a shame. Also, we're getting gags that we, in fact, are going to lose because we are not trying to use them. A blessing and a curse. There's no cogs. All right, cool. Oh yeah, Robo, I'm a maxed tune in Clash. But yeah, I agree. I do agree on that. But yeah, I'm a maxed tune on Clash, and I have all 4 Uber types. I'm just switching to TTR for a little bit. It's untapped potential. To be honest, if someone dies, I might as well just throw this wedding cake. No, good Obi. I will say, not having Organic Hypno is kind of biting me in the ass, but there's only so much I can do about it. I am. There's 3 people who are trying to get YAMLs for, so we're kind of hoping I get a response to them sooner rather than later. What, Toontown Archipelago? It's basically a giant randomizer that you can play between multiple different games. And someone made a mod for it where it'll work in Toontown using, I think, what is it, Toontown offline code or Toontown Schoolhouse code? That's meant to, like, teach people how to play the game. They basically took that and made a Toontown Archipelago version. Hold on, my 3D print's saying that the spool, in fact, is tangled. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully that fixed the issue. The filament was tangled. Bum. Hold on. I think that's the filament spool is tangled again, potentially. Yeah, it's tangled again. God damn it. I gotta fix it. Let's do that. You do that. You do that. I can take a hit from these two. Excuse me, when I said that, I meant don't kill me. I'll just get 28 and we'll just... don't want to waste my layers. Let's do that. Okay, fingers crossed. The filament is now officially fixed. I don't know why it decided it wanted to tangle itself, but it did. Alright, cool. Single archipelago and takes a bunch of stuff together and then randomizes it between different games to make a YAML file, determine settings. Someone throws them in a generator, basically decides what goes away randomly. Yep. That is a very accurate, like actually very, very accurate way of describing what an archipelago is. Turn for it, of course. Alright, I guess I'm just going to sound next turn. Alright, they're close to being healed. I can definitely just sound it. And then the final one, I will lure, officially heal, and then we take another stab at the foreman, where hopefully he will simply finger wag us. I just need to remember, it is Hypno Goggles. I have it right here, actually. So we don't want him to get to... oh, bye-bye. No, it's the wrong thing. It's 750 divided by 2. Yeah, so I'm trying to get him right above 375. And as of right now, refresh the page. We are at 360. So we're 15 below phase, which is perfect. And then all I have to do is just kill him by doing something simple like this to one-shot him. And then if, hopefully, an 11 gets charged, an organic birthday cake does one-shot them. That's the goal. If it is a 12 that gets unlured, I basically just have to risk it, but I'm probably going to die. So I don't think there's any feasible way to do 300 damage and knock it out. Well, actually, hold on. I think there is technically one way. Let me... oh yeah, that does work. So technically the way to do it, albeit risky, is to use a piano itself. Which, you know, 12 on a piano is not the best. That is, in fact, a 55% chance. Okay, you're... do I? Yeah, why not? I'm probably gonna lose this wedding cake anyway, so I might as well just do it. What if you simply land the 55% though? Then we're gaming. Also, one thing I forgot to do before is to use this. This is my recording section, where it just gets rid of the avatar and chat. So I'm probably gonna run this during the attempt, just so I have a clean video for YouTube when I actually make an edit of this. Pretty bad cogs, we'll go with it. I'm also gonna mute myself during this because I don't have split audio tracks because I am smart. Ah, you're right. Okay. Well, this one's already a bust. I forgot. I'll have to edit in later. It's not that big of a deal. Let me at least get this going here. I gotta figure out which game it's trying to look at. That one. It typically is. Well. Wait, wasn't? Oh no, finger wag isn't the one. It's red tape. All right, well, it's already a loss. So there we go. Oh my god, it's an 11, but I don't have birthday cakes. I'm pretty sure I'm just dead here. Like, I think I have to do... No, an 11 will just straight up murk me. Well, then again, I could do that, and I just basically pray. But I'm pretty sure this does not work at all. Nope. Alright, well, I'm dead on all of them. Honestly, if I live, I'm just gonna relog them. Cool. No point in having them die when there's no point. Have Pepper here, just chilling for the gags. Oh, hold on. Don't tell me the thing's stuck again. Oh, this goddamn spool is driving me crazy. It keeps intertwining with itself and causing the thing to jam. Like, I'm just trying to print something here. I don't need to have the spool just completely kill itself. So... Alright, it needs to give me the error before I can actually fix it again, potentially, so we just keep playing. Alright. That. You're at 60, you're at 60. You both can go to Pepper. Yeah, I know. I hate so much, like, just how quiet it is. see. You're good on gags. You need gags. And you both need gags. Oh, thanks. There's other people here. Curses. Alright, everyone's 35, full laugh. Back to Cellbot HQ we go. And back to me trying to fix this filament. Okay. I do not have high hopes for it, I'm gonna be so honest. I have no hope for this filament to finish, but the 5-hour print is on its last 30 minutes, and it's struggling. What am I doing? I can just teleport. So isn't there an option to disable something? Yeah, laugh warnings. There we go. I can disable the laugh warnings. Alright. Obi. 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 I love people's reaction to multi-tunes. They're so funny. Drink water though, I got you. But I think next time I get a chance, I'm just going to stream Deltarune Chapter 5. I think at this point, like, if I don't stream the game or play the game, like, I am in major spoiler territory if everyone's, like, talking about it. I know I said I wanted to do it after finishing Bug Fables, but Quad Ubers has fascinated me. Yeah. Especially because I'm pretty sure I know who the secret boss is. Because honestly, it just seems like it's very obvious what it is at this point, going by how many fucking theme remixes there are. That I keep saying I'm not interested in, but YouTube says, oh, this means you want to watch it. and then we throw. Let me check my spool. I think it's good now. Okay, it does not seem like it's going to be bad. I think I fixed my issue. Malts, you are an issue, though. I don't even, like, know the story of Chapter 5. All I hear is there's some music. I know Insane in the Rain is in the soundtrack now, which honestly, good for him. I love his music. Apparently, he's done a few tracks. Honestly, I can just tank the mover and shaker if it means I can keep a fog for the next guys. Well, actually, yeah, that's fine, actually. I'll just double sound the next two fights. Or, well, triple sound the next two fights. Triple fog. If I triple sounded, I would, in fact, be dead. I am very curious how the music's gonna be, though, because every time I had Spotify spoil me, it was always a bop. Oh, is that really how you described Chapter 5? It's one last fun adventure? Which means the story is about to get, like, stupidly dark. I haven't heard much about the weird route for Chapter 5. Other than, I guess, I can't remember exactly what the words are, but, like, someone said, like, there's a lot of implications on the weird route. But I know nothing, and I'm very curious to see how it's going to work out. Got you. Yeah, I don't mind reading whatever was said from the newsletter, because that's all public. Okay, that's a very interesting quote. So I imagine then it goes to chapter 7, right? So we have 2 more chapters to go until the story concludes. I'm very curious to see what happens next. I have a slight feeling there's going to be some kind of like prologue. Like this is my guess. There's gonna be not a prologue, but like an epilogue, but like there's gonna be some kind of like before chapter 1 kind of thing. I just have like a small suspicion that something like that's gonna happen. I don't know if I'm going crazy or not, but my suspicion is that there's gonna be some kind of like before everything happened. That's just my assumption, though. Who knows what he's going to do? Lady, are you still here? Or are you off right now? Alright, let's do that. We do that, and then we double save. And now we pray. Ooh, drop missed. Okay. Watch, we're gonna actually survive. Nope, it's finger wag. With them missing, I see no reason to continue this. Yeah, I see no reason to continue this. I might as well just call it there, because drop missed. Hold on. There you go. I feel like finger wag is his highest frequency attack. Okay, some lady's not available. I'm just going to... Alright, Uberball, you go home. Pepper, you go there. Malt, you go there. OB, you go there. Because you're all, in fact, dead, we're going to send you all home. It has to be a higher frequency. I should probably, like, actually take time to figure out what the frequencies are. They have to be the same from easy mode and hard mode. I refuse to believe they changed the frequencies. But knowing TTR, they did. let's bring you three to town central so you get closer to the gag shop, and we're gonna get you there. It's the one issue is that Uberbowl has phrases, but these three don't. I want them to all have the same phrases, but it's kind of impossible because Uberbowl does in fact have 4 phrases. Why am I running? There you go. Clara located Hailden. How you doing? I'm chilling. I am, in fact, chilling. We are trying to do rewardless steals. They are, in fact, turning out to be more of a pain than I would like to admit. That's so true, Dusk. Just think, I only want to do this once for the completion. Just so I can say I've been doing these rewardless as 434s. Like, this is all personal. I do not have to do this. I 100% do not have to do this. However, because I'm not going to have this chance again, because my next promotion puts me to 35 Laff, this is the only time I am able to say I've done things as 434s. Because as soon as I get my next Laff point, I'm dropping everything and just going from 34 to 39. So I need to have this done before I like consider doing anything else. Because it's not as catchy to say, I did this as 435 Laffers. No, it's either 34 or 39. Sir, how are you alive? Oh, you're an 11. Also, why did you do so much? How did you nuke me? Holy damage. Bro wanted me gone. Boomer triggers are built different. They seriously are. They are genuinely built different. I do not know where the goons are, but I'm not going to complain. Oh, there they are. Alright. I'm gonna go one at a time here. Because I definitely would have taken damage if I didn't. Curious, is the hitbox there if I like do this? No, it's not. To be fair, backstabbers and ambulance chasers are really stupid. Headhunters are also really stupid. Yeah, I was just curious, because I know it's only when the battle is starting is when you can do it. I was just curious if TTR is fucky, where they somehow managed to make it so that way it worked no matter what. I'm just trying to see how badly they messed up. Which, to be fair, they are doing good. Come on. Come on. There we go. I'm pretty sure it's gotta be, I'm pretty sure TTO's code, it was made like still in the, like the 90s. So I imagine, like, I'm pretty sure, what was it? The hide and seek mini game? That was like basically the introduction to TTO. Wasn't that made in the 90s? Yeah, so the code for this could be like 30 years old. Granted, Sub HQ, I'm pretty sure came out like years after the game came out, so like fair enough. But like Toontown itself, I'm pretty sure it was just 30-year-old code. Actually, weren't level 7s not even a thing for like the first few years? Were level 6s also a thing? Or was level 6 just like the beginning? Or the end, I guess. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? My brain said, okay, yeah, let's do that. No, it was the fucking opposite. I'm fried, chat. The mover and shaker is gonna absolutely kill me. It needs to half Windsor, OB, or Malt. Nope. Goodbye. Why did I do that? Why did I do? Oh, you're funny. Why did I do that? Why did I click that it was okay to do? Why did I think that was okay? Wait, well, how did you go home while dead? Oh, I guess you're just allowed to go home dead. Cool. What's up, dude? All right, there you go. So HQ was December 2003 with the positioning code behind it. Probably super fucky. Probably. Let's see, Uber Challenger still a thing? Yep. I am known for doing Uber stuff in Clash. I branched out to TTR recently because I've done almost everything Uber related in Clash that I wanted to do for the time being. But yeah, I'm just trying to push TTR to its limits by just quad Ubering. So right now I'm trying to do easy and hard mode supervisors. So far I have done Rewardless, normal factory, coin and bullion, easy mode, what is it? What's her name? The clerk, the law about one. And I haven't beaten the club president. However, I've gotten close 2 times so far. I'm gonna actually farm them for drops once I hit 39 though. Really good username. I've seen Freckle around evil evil streams. Let's see. I'm all good. Uberball needs 5 more beans. Yeah, right now we're just attempting to see if I can beat Rewardless Foreman, Steel Foreman, as a 34, which I need either a miss or he needs to red tape me. And so far, he has simply just finger wagged almost every single time. Which is honestly fair enough. Yeah, I also need to actually play the game correctly. Alright, everyone's in bad spots. Pepper, you go. Yeah, Dusk, I don't know what happened to me. I don't know why my brain thought it was a good idea to 1 fog 3 trunk a level 12 and 2 11s. Like, I genuinely don't know what is wrong with me for thinking that was, in fact, the proper way to do 12s. Yeah, the trunk does 50 damage. Oh, this is not Clash. This is not Clash. I'm too used to Clash. Ever defeated Rainmaker with a 1 laugher? No. I helped, what is it? Technically 2 people. Yeah, I helped Couch, Soupy, and Downpour defeat Rainmaker with a 1 laugher. Me and them devised a whole ass spreadsheet on how to do that. So I'll show you in a second here. You're just 1. So yeah, this route right now requires heavy rain, but we devised an entire thing here on skipping monsoon. I have a 1 laugher, but it's not progressed enough to where I'm comfortable doing it. I've helped route this, which got 3 other people their 1 laugh Rainmaker wins, and 2 of them got both drops legit. It took them a hell of a long time, but they did it. I think my most known accomplishment is farming my 15 laugher to get all the chainsaw drops. You're alone, so I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, my little dock here has a bunch of other routes for every single manager that I've been able to route. It's really comprehensive, and a lot, like almost every single Clash Uber that's like active basically just uses my routes, which I do appreciate. I put a lot of hard work into it. And I know a lot of people who aren't Ubers that use it because they're still very efficient for what they are. I do wish as well. I have been an advocate of letting them, like, have people make Ubers again, but make it a new game plus thing where in order to make an Uber, you need to have a certain amount of like progress in the game, or like a max tune, or like at least like 140 laugh. Basically, in order for someone to make a tune, I want them to be able to know how to play the game efficiently, like know the mechanics of the game. Because if you don't know the mechanics of the game, you're going to suffer as an Uber and cause people to despise Ubers even more than they already are, given why they got removed in the first place. Well, actually, they didn't get removed because people hated them. They got removed because they thought that no one was going to be able to do the managers. I need all of these. We're just going to have to do this. I'm gonna heal just in case. That'd be 26. I'm dead regardless, so let's just double cake here. Alright, do 3 there. And I guess I'll just storm. Well, I need a heal anyway. I'll just do it now. Tuna Fellowship added 1 Laff Ubers. They did. I don't know how good they are, to be honest. So I'm pretty sure Fellowship uses like TTR code. If I'm not mistaken, someone correct me, please. And as we all know now, aggro is like someone's worst nightmare. So I don't think Ubers, like 1 Laff Ubers in Fellowship's a fun thing to do. Mainly just because aggro is like the biggest part of a Clash Uber and being successful there. Here, I'm just kind of like, I know I'm playing 434s, but if I was playing as like just 134, I can't aggro manipulate if the situation is dangerous. I am forced to just let RNG take the wheel, where I have, what is it, 25 times 25, what is it, like an 8% chance to always be targeted, assuming I didn't attack the cog I don't want hitting me. And it's per turn, not per like entire round, or however it is that Clash is. I think someone checked the code, and there's like an option where the game can remember cog aggro, but it's turned off for every server but Clash, or something like that. So it's possible. I don't know if I'm gonna be playing not Event Horizon. I will be playing Event Horizon. Hostile Takeover. I did mention in their Discord, like, hey, are you gonna look into aggro and like making it more similar to Clash, like a traditional MMO? And they didn't even think about touching aggro at all. All right, let's not mess up this time. Maybe next time TTR has an in-person event, I'll go. And during their Q&A, I will ask the TTR team directly, will aggro ever be changed to where we won't have to deal with having RNG fail or having aggro just fail? This way, this way. All right, you, and you. All right, here we go. I'm really mad at the person who used a squirt flower, actually. I mean, Olden, that's how it works, though, with lure, trap, and a random gag. We already been over this. That's how it works. If someone does a lure, if someone does a TNT, and if someone does a fucking squirt flower, the cog will always target the squirt flower. Make it make sense. All right, we need red tape. We need red tape. Red tape or we violently explode. To be honest, if he buffs that mover and shaker, I think it's already just GG. Because that's gonna do like what, 40 damage? Nope, hot air. Dodge? No. Wait, I lived. Oh wait, no, I died to the burn. I died to the burn. Goodbye, Uber Ball. Yep. Why is it always Uber Ball? Like, I can deal with the other two. Like, if one of these guys dies, I can deal with it. But I need Uber Ball alive to take out the level 11. Ah. Oh, well, I already have a copy open. Get rid of all those. Crazy idea. Swap district to change RNG. Oh no, we're doing this again. I need beans anyway. Wait, what do you mean I can't leave the playground unless my... Wait, is the gag shop the reason why I was able to go home dead? That's crazy. All right. I know, Uberball. We do not have phrases here, so you're forced to saying, yeah, right. There we go. Cool. 1, 2, 3. I guess just heal naturally. All right. Just had to type the lady real quick about archipelago stuff. Getting everyone's last minute YAMLs in. Oh, I'm out of beans on Uberball. I forgot about that. Let me fix that. There's no audio. It makes it so awkward to type when there's nothing. All right, Uberball. There we go. All right, everyone's good to go now. I think I've been switching districts every time I keep relogging tunes. So that shouldn't be the issue. Oh, well, you are, in fact, not in the fight. Pepper, get back out there. Now that I think about it, these past few runs, I haven't even like attempted to switch my OBS like I said I was going to. Maybe like make sure it's like viable. So let me like go here, get rid of that, and put on audio output capture. All right, cool. Tell me if you guys just hear the game. you guys hear the game, then it should be fine. Alright. I hear it's a little loud. Yeah. Is it? What's volume do I use for this one? Oh, I use like minus 15.9 decibels compared to that. So let me change it here down to 15.9. Alright, cool. Hopefully it sounds the exact same. Whenever we fight the foreman, I'll swap to that and be quiet so I can get a clean recording of it. Because I am the best streamer who definitely didn't split the tracks when I should have. Ah, damn it. Oh, Malt, how did you get hit? Whatever. Malt's in. So we can get one more. Okay, Uberball just phased the wall without me like really doing anything. Okay, you're good. Pepper's injured, but I should be fine. Alright, cool. Oh wait, there's only 10s here. That's actually really good. But also not good, because I want to heal here. Because this is my only chance of getting decent... Alright, let me do this. Cool. Let me... Let's see, double doodle. And then we'll just sound again. I guess I could have just single doodled, but whatever. In case one missed, I guess. Alright, you do that, the rest of you do that. One, two, three, and last one position. I'm waiting for this one to die. C kind of scares me. Oh, there's one right there as well. Wait, how did that one explode? This game confuses me sometimes. I'm not gonna question it though. So I'm pretty sure on Malt's screen, it was just in the middle there, but it just decided it wanted to die. Alright. I'm really hoping we get a victory soon. Alright, it's gonna be an ad break here soon. Alright, gamers. Place your bets now. Am I gonna die or am I not gonna die? Alright. And I'm gonna mute myself now. Wish me luck. Honestly, probably. I fucking hate myself. I hate my... Well, I thought the defense went away. I thought the defense went away. The word... I threw again. I fucking threw. It's not even close. I just trolled myself. I trolled myself harder than I've ever done so. I am so pissed at myself right now. You have no idea how pissed I am. Like, that was literally just the run right there. It was the red tape. I don't care that it missed. Like, that was fine. I didn't care. I can't believe I just... I think I need to just go to sleep. Like, at this point, I think I'm just genuinely embarrassed. Like, that is some embarrassing stuff right there. And I didn't... I'm so pissed. I had the run. I won the run. The fact that I was so happy, I thought I was going to be fine. And then the 25% reduced damage. For some reason, my brain said, okay, organic onto an 11. There's no more buffs. I just click this, I win. I just do 3 cake on the other because why not? I'm so pissed at myself. No, genuinely, that was me being happy. Thinking, okay, I'm perfectly fine. That hurts. Like, it genuinely hurts me right now. That wasn't even me throwing for content. That was me throwing just... Yeah, well, then I remember those. I remember the 15 Laff chainsaw days. Those were good days, genuinely. Even though it was us doing the same thing over and over for like 60 hours to get my 15 Laff for all the chainsaw drops, those were fun days. Like, your brain just goes on autopilot, thinking, okay, you know exactly what to do. You do this there. And then when you get to a spot you haven't been to, your brain just short circuits. It hurts even more knowing that it was the 12 that got picked and the drop hit. Like, I think that as well plays into it. The fact that I had to risk the drop and I did it perfectly. I want you guys to know I will be killing myself at work tomorrow over this thought. This will be the last run, then I'm gonna call it a night, because it hurts. It hurts so much. At least I got the merits from it. So, like, there's a plus side on that. Uberhub has yet to win one. These three have won, I think, 2 or 3 of them. Let me see, are they at 14,000 or are they at like 2,000? 17,000. Okay, yeah, so they won like 2 of them, I imagine then. That can't be 3, because I think it's like gave me 800 before. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how much merits steals give. I thought I was in the 700 range for a short, but I must be mistaken. Can make for a funny YouTube short. That's true. I'm sure I'll clip that run and post it to the Uberhub and the TTR Uber Discord. Because I'm sure people will love to laugh at my pain. For all intents and purposes, I did in fact do a Rewardless foreman. I just didn't complete it with all 4 tunes. And in fact, one died due to sheer incompetence. Okay, I expected one to get hit there. Ooh, all 4 made it. Cool. Uber dying do be funny. See, it is usually funny when an Uber dies. However, that one kind of hit me. That one kind of hit me in the wrong way. Yeah, I quite literally had it. I was just 1 cake off, because I should have done 2 and 2. I should have done 2 and 2, but brain did not compute that the defense was still up. The Uber life. This is the life I've chosen for the past, what has it been, like 2 years? Since I've been like a dedicated Uber content creator for Toontown. And that was easily one of my top embarrassing moments. I don't like the 2 level 11 shakers and the 12 mingler. It's basically saying, hey, do you want to die? No, literally, Dusk. That's why it stings. That's why it stings. It was the correct attack into a dodge, and then I risked the throw in 3 drop. I did the piano perfectly, and then I just fucked it up. So let me like make sure I'm good here. That. Hold on. You. Oh, this is fired up. No, we're not doing fired up. Yeah, it's 360. And then does Cloud Grand Piano work instead of just throwing? Okay, it does. Okay, so I didn't have to actually throw. I could have just done Squirt. Ah. Alright, time for one more attempt before I lose my sanity. Alright, fuck me. Truly a Toontown moment. Alright, the Mingler's gonna absolutely annihilate me. What is she doing? Alright. Just for shits and giggles, I will attempt this. Actually, I don't think I can even do it. 'Cause I need both pianos. Yeah, I can't do this, actually. Yeah, I can't do this. I don't have any 7Cs. Oh, hey, I have an opera. You know what? Let's just see if I can salvage this. Did Foreman not even attack? I didn't pay attention, I'll be honest. Did he attack? Oh my god, not the red tape. Not the dodge. Oh, you are a fucking... If he red tapes again, I'm going to scream. Yes? I know I'm gonna die, Dusk. I know I'm gonna die. Actually, I think I might technically live. He's gonna go into his over thingy, but it should be fine. He has overtime. I think someone's dying here, but at the very least... Another red tape. I'm gonna... Another red tape. I am actually furious. I don't think the doodle was necessary. Go, my base setter. No, the game is genuinely just trolling me at this point. Like, straight up trolling me. Like, this fight's not hard, it's just simply turn 1. It is literally just turn 1 that's the issue. If I survive turn 1, I just win the game. I'm out of cakes, though. That is an issue. Wait, no, I see what we can do. We're gonna take it slow, but it works. They don't have the defenses. He buffed every single one of them. He got rid of the defenses. Which is what I thought would have happened the original time, but clearly not. Yeah, alright, I won. Ah, it's a shame. Also, they don't have lure resistance in the steel, I just realized. This entire time, I didn't have to kill the secondary cog. I thought it was only in the scrap that they didn't have lure resistance. They don't have lure resistance at all here. That changes things. Granted, I'm still gonna die turn 1, but like, that changes things. Okay, well, I'm done for the night. Spent 2 hours doing this, botched the winning attempt, and I have work in the morning. So I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna do the same thing tomorrow night as well, 9:45 p.m. EST. So, yeah. I guess one little shout out while we're here. If anyone's enjoying the Uberhub, by all means, it's a place for all the Clash Ubers and TTR Ubers to hang out all in one. We are doing a Toontown Archipelago event. If you want to join that, you need to join the Discord and then immediately submit a YAML, because we are going to be starting in the morning. So if anyone's interested in that, join almost immediately and make a YAML. We're going to raid this guy playing Clash. I have genuinely no idea who this person is. However, they're playing Clash, so we're just going to give them some love. Once again, guys, I will be live again tomorrow doing this, 9:45 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you guys there. Let me also change it to this and this.